So yeah, the butter's melted, cooked. Keep on a really low simmer because you're just cooking the tomatoes now first. So we'll sprinkle the tomatoes. This pan's, ignore this pan, it's tilted. So sprinkle the thinly chopped tomatoes. You can get the big tomatoes are alright as well, but I prefer these small ones to fit into the omelette, so the little bite-sized chunks inside the omelette. Yeah, just lightly cook them for like 5 minutes on a simmer. I hate talking like I'm some kind of professional cook when I'm not, you know. But yeah, just spread them out and just let them. If you can spread them out when it's tilted. But yeah, I'll do next video. My next video will be one when I'm showing how I got robbed in Brazil and where I got robbed, the exact time. But it's really peaceful. Barra da Tijuca is so nice. Just let the tomatoes cook for like 5 minutes. We have the eggs and herbs here, the champignon, the mushrooms. Put up and the cut up cheese. But yeah, I'll give you a tour. The tomatoes cooking. Yeah, it's so nice. I just rented this place. I'll show you it is in Flores de Tijuca. I think Flores de Tijuca is over there. But yeah, it's really nice. Check out the torch in this phone. Someone's playing guitar, but yeah. Here you have upper class kind of people, like usually on the streets of Copacabana. Yeah, just over there, it's like Flores de Tijuca. It's like, I'm not sure if they're favela kind of houses, but they look kind of nice because they've got lights and everything on. So, yeah, just nice houses in the mountains. Over the mountain, you know, Flores de Tijuca. Gotta go Flores de Tijuca, they have waterfalls and everything there. So that's one of my objectives. So I need to get more waterfall pictures. I had them in Tingua. This camera's really nice now, it's a much better camera. With the clouds, everything. It's pretty cold here. In the morning time and night time it gets pretty cold. I mean, I think I've changed a lot. Yeah, it's like a kind of New York style apartment. It feels like I'm in America. Yeah, like in the morning time it gets really freezing. Like you see people going around with jumpers and everything on, and I was walking around in shorts, but I think I've changed a lot. Well, I've been training every single day for the past 2 months, and usually I have like 1 or 2 cheat meals every week. So I think I need to put some fat on it. Because usually I'm from America and England, and they usually say, "Oh, what are you doing swimming in the sea? Are you cold?" Especially in Florianopolis. Florianopolis, the sea is freezing right now. I think, "Oh, you gringo loco, you're swimming in the sea, you're crazy." Cause it's really cold, especially in the sea. And but yeah, I'm usually walking around in shorts, and people think, "Oh, can you stand the cold?" It's like, yeah. Last year was fine, but I think I've changed. With training, obviously, you need to when you train, you need to have a lot of food. And I've only been eating 1 meal a day, so I need to have like 1 big cheat meal, a pizza and ice cream, and I could put the fat back on because usually I have that, and usually the heat never bothers me. Especially last year when I did a cheat meal every week. But anyways, let's get these eggs. So yeah, you just pour these eggs right on top of the cooked tomatoes. It's not actually cooked yet, but they'll cook better when the getting the eggs. Yeah, 5 minutes, that should be enough. This pan is a bit dodgy because it's tilted. As you can see, it's all going all the way down, so we'll have to straighten out. Make sure it doesn't go overboard. Yeah, this pan is very dodgy. What's up with this pan? How come it's... There we go, that should be okay. Yeah, Baja de Duque is so nice. Like I went out here the other night, just for a night out, and just the atmosphere feels different. It's like a completely different world. Like people talk about Copacabana. Like people, if you're from Rio de Janeiro, everyone's heard of Copacabana. So all the tourists head there. But by far, I'm getting a lot of hate for this. But the worst beach I've ever been to in the world is Copacabana. I mean, it's a nice looking beach, but you just can't relax there. Oh, everyone's high on cocaine or high on drugs or something, and the people there just like. Just so horrible, but it's just strange. Like, yeah, like I've never. Every time I walk through Copacabana, the streets, just like I just want to get out. It just feels like I'm in some kind of Mad Max kind of movie. Like a scene from Mad Max, and it's just like everyone's there crazy on cocaine and high on too much coffee. I mean, I understand. I mean, I used to drink a lot of coffee. I used to work in a coffee shop when I was in England before I got my teaching job, teaching different TEFL, different countries, and then I taught online, and then that's how I'm able to travel the world. But yeah, like I used to work in a coffee shop, and I used to eat. Because I used to drink like maybe, I didn't know how strong coffee was, so I was just drinking like maybe 3 coffees a day, and that was crazy. Like I was like psycho. Like I was just addicted to it, and I was just like I didn't realize it at the time, but yeah, I was like psycho. I was drinking 3 coffees a day, and because I don't drink, and I've not got a low tolerance for drinking and drugs and all that kind of stuff. I never done any drugs, but yeah, it was like same when I drink. When I have like one drink, I'm like already drunk. Like all my mates require like, you know, like 5 drinks or something. I have like half a drink and I'm like, oh, I'm already drunk. I'm relaxed, really cool. But yeah, it's the same when it smells secondhand smoke. If it smells secondhand smoke in the air, then but yeah, I drank like maybe 3 coffees and I was crazy. I was like psycho. I was like running around. And my uncle, I went to America. I was crazy going around. Like I had so much energy during the day. I used to just run and exercise all day, all night, and just my uncle thought I was on speed. He said, "Oh, everyone's scared of you because are you on speed or on drugs?" Something like no. But then I realised that I better cut down the coffee because it just had too much. Oh, this smells delicious. Yeah, to get a perfect French omelette, the thing you should see the edges like here. You should see the edges starting to go crispy, and that's when you. We should have added more eggs. That's when you bring the edges in. Actually, I'll do it on the simmer. So yeah, doing a medium heat for a short while. I think on the simmer, so it takes longer. Damn it, I should have added more eggs. It's mostly just vegetables here. Ah, damn it, we're making scrambled eggs anyway. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I think with a French omelette, how you make a French omelette is you've got to not add all the vegetables that I've added and just make it all eggs, and when the edges get crispy, you bring the edges in. But anyways, it's cooking too fast, so we'll have to sack that. And we'll just add some mushrooms. We'll have some fish water as well. This is just going to cook for breakfast. This is just leftovers for breakfast. But yeah, we'll sit down with some fish water after a perfect day, perfect rest day. But yeah, like I was here, like I was in Copacabana. Everyone drinks coffee. It's a popular thing to do. So they drink. I think majority of people here drink like 8 coffees a day, and they're just high on cocaine all the time because. I mean, because they kind of spoil it here in a way, but if they steal from gringos, cause a lot of them, if they steal from foreigners, which a lot of them do, they're just looking for foreigners to come to Copacabana and they just run and rob the money off them. And they make like £200 a day. They make more than I've probably, could ever earn. If they're really good robbers and they're really professionally good at this, then they can make like $200 a day, and they use that $200 for drugs and hooker. Because here, prostitution is legal, so they can get like a high class girl, like a really nice girl. Like the brothels here, they have really attractive, really nice girls, like nicer than the ones that you find on the streets. Because like I said, I don't find Brazilians attractive, but I did go to a brothel once, a terma they call them here, just to take it out. My friend, I didn't use it, but I just went just to look. So I can just have a look inside. What is it? Is it a nightclub? Yes, yeah. Come inside. I thought it was a nightclub, so I went inside. Turned out it was a terma, and they had really nice girls. I was like, gee, why? I'm not attracted to Brazilians. I've not seen any attractive Brazilian girls in Brazil, except for in Barra de Juca and the nice places. I'm just like, wow, these are really good looking, like kind of supermodel girls. And I realised they really spoil these robbers, because they come down from the favela or whatever. They whip out a machete or gun, and they get tons of money from a foreigner, and they use that money for drugs and really high class girls, like kind of porn star kind of looking girls, and then they have the beach and they have mountains, and just think, geez, that's like paradise, But yeah, don't rob people, guys. It's not a good thing. So I never rob anyone. But I was thinking, no wonder these guys, these boys are running around so skinny and screaming and laughing, and they're always so loud. No wonder like that, because they're not civilized. They don't know how to deal in the real world. They wouldn't survive a second in the rest of the world. They'll beat the crap out for being so spoiled with American girls and how they treat them, because they just think they can just rob a gringo, easy money, go and spend all the money on hookers on cocaine and drugs, and they're just so spoiled, like little kids in Neverland or something. They have everything. They have all the pleasure and no hard work. It's just ridiculous. It's like Disneyland for these. Disneyland, even when they're adults, and they just steal money and they have everything they want. They never have to work out for anything. That's why a lot of them karaoke's are unbearable. I mean, even a lot of Brazilians don't like them. Because they just have everything. They have beach, hot girls. They could just pay money for prostitution and have sex and go climbing mountains, and they have everything all in one city. But yeah, this looks delicious. Yeah, we're having scrambled eggs. It doesn't look like an omelette. It doesn't look like I was going to fold it. Should have added more eggs and more milk next time. We just have some cheese. I should have added more. Yeah, we're having scrambled eggs. Made all the cheese on top. But yeah. Really nice, peaceful place. But yeah, if you've got like 70% of Rio de Janeiro is like really like a war zone, really like a scene from Mad Max. But the rest, 30%, Barra de Juca, Leblon, Ipanema, Niterói, either de Governador, places like this, just so peaceful and just so nice. It's like a completely different world. It's the Brazil that you hear about. When everyone talks about, Brazilians are so nice, that's the places you want to go. I hate karaoke. Well, I don't hate them. Everyone's got their own problems. I don't have the time to hate them. I'm too busy working on myself. But yeah, karaoke's like in Copacabana, like the worst kind of people ever. Just because they're just so spoiled off, like I said, from cocaine and stealing money and hookers and everything. But Barra de Juca is really nice, real kind of Brazilians that you have to in this somewhere in the countryside, like I was in Tinguá. They're the really kind of Brazilians that you have to. Anyway, I'll save this for morning. Oh, that's nice with the oregano inside. It's really nice. It's time to have our feijoada now. What else have we got? Yeah, we have some banana and canela, which I'll show you as well. We have what they do in Brazil. They chop a banana, put it in some water and cook it in hot water. That's an alfajor from Argentina. Oh, I had a really nice one. I had the bus from Argentina. Really nice. I just bought this for a good deal. Spinach inside pastel for if you're vegetarian. They're really good for energy. Be like Popeye. It's got some aguacate, which is avocado in Portuguese, guacamole. Yeah, it's a chocolate with some Oreos. Yeah, this is what I usually eat, guys. So if you want to be vegetarian, eggs are the number one food, especially for testosterone. I feel the difference so much. Like sometimes I feel like I have eggs with watermelon, and you just feel so horny, like a giant porn. You're just walking around like a porn star, just feeling horny all the time. So yeah, you feel really strong as well. Eggs is my number one go-to food. Go for the skin, go for the hair, go for everything. Especially if you're vegetarian, it's number one for me. But yeah, I might try and go vegan, but I think I'll be really too lightheaded, especially when I'm training. I train like a maniac. All the pent up anger and all the truth. If you're going to follow truth, if you're going to follow truth in this world, if you're going to be real and you want to follow your dreams, you want to be successful, then you're going to have a lot of hate. You know, you're going to have a lot of anger inside of you. Because that's just being real. If you want to be real in this world, you're going to have a lot of anger, because the majority of people are just fake. The world's built on consumerism and drugs and alcohol. The majority of people are high on some kind of drug, either marijuana, alcoholic, or, drinking all the time, just to take away the edge. Because everyone was seeing porn. The world is run by sex, because everybody wants to have the ultimate sex and everything. That's why you see porn stars. Porn stars are so happy. They're the most happiest people in the world, I've heard. And no wonder, because all their fantasies and everything are fulfilled. They have healthy health benefits from sex and everything, and they have fulfilled all desires that all those people have, even though we push them down and pretend to lie. They fulfill all the sexual desires. So obviously, if you fulfill all your sexual desires, you're gonna be so happy. And they have the sex benefits. The clear skin and the beautiful hair. Like Tori Black, she didn't when she was at her hottest, she didn't work out, she didn't train or go to the gym. She just had lots of sex, and she ate any kind of food she wanted. That's because of sex. She had all of her sex fulfilling desires in every single way, because it's really good for you. It reduces stress. It's good for your body. It's good for your skin. It's good for your hair in every single way. But yeah, society's taught girls that, oh no, don't have sex, you got to be Christian, you got to believe in God, you got to do this, because obviously society's built on jealous people, making consumerism, since the beginning of time, when the first slut existed or whatever, that had lots of sex. People, it's the same with me. You hear someone having sex, you'd be like, oh no, I really want to have sex. Oh, I wish there was that person in that porn star movie having sex with that girls. I'm really jealous, I'm really angry. That's the way I used to feel. When everyone sees that kind of stuff, it just makes you push you, when you're young and when you're stupid. So yeah, and society's built on that. So when that happens, society create a society that stops women having sex all the time and stops them being liberated and sexual. And it gets worse with every single year until you reach 2022, and everyone just believes the endless lies. Sex is bad, and say, oh, you're disgusting for wanting sex, or all this kind of stuff, and everyone's miserable, and no one's fulfilled. But porn stars like Tori Black only live in LA or Miami, where they're sexually liberated and they follow truth, and they're usually alone, because they don't follow what the family says, because the family doesn't want them, being a porn star or whatever, but they're alone, and they follow their heart, they follow their own desires to not die one day happy. But people these days, they say, oh no, what about my family, what about my friends and everything, but no one really cares. Everybody just wants you to be at their level, so they can feel good about themselves. Everyone only cares about themselves and how they feel, so they're not jealous. Society's built on just jealousy, so you're at their level and you're not happier than them, but everyone thinks it's the truth. Everyone's raised thinking, oh, that's the truth, that's I've got to follow what society says. What what religion says, what everyone says, you know. And until you're an adult, until you're 20 years old, and then you realise it's, you know, you're just raised in a lifetime of lies, of people telling you lies all the time. And you wasted your entire life. When you wake up, people usually wake up at 50 or 60 and the life is over. And that fire they had in them when they were a kid, when they were loved as a kid, is when a teenager, is gone. That fire's gone, and it's that's why a lot of them end up in drugs or alcohol these days. Porn stars all the time are so happy and so and fulfilled and look good and naturally beautiful in every single way. So yeah. So go back to being a kid, guys, and stop believing the lifetime of lies you've been told. Because I'm on the beach and I have I did training and toddlers come up to me and go, oh, they're so nice. But then adults, they don't come to me and speak to me, especially in unless it's in Barduke or the nice place in Rio. They just look at me and go, oh no, gringo, stay away from you, and they give you the most dirtiest, horrible looks ever, because they're raised to realise that, oh, stay away from gringos, you know, stay away from foreigners, you know. You're not gonna have sex with a white guy. You're not gonna go off. You're supposed to be in your own limitations, because, you know, like I said, society's run by guys that stopped females being liberated, and they're so jealous and they need to have their sexy girls only with their type. You know, Brazilian, stay with Brazilian, stay with your own Brazilian, we're the best, you know. Don't go running off and having sex with anyone else, because it makes me insecure and jealous, you know. You know, those kind of guys can never last a second in the rest of the world. They beat the crap out of the rest of the world.